Hey, what's up, guys? Uh-oh. Hold on one second. What's up, guys and gals? How's everyone doing today? Hopefully everybody is amazing. Let me find my game controller. Alright, so a couple people were a little disappointed they weren't going to get to see me win the prize car on, I think it was yesterday's live stream, so I figured, you know what? We'll go win it tonight. That way, if anybody wants to watch it, they can. If you guys want to come hang out and all that good stuff, should be kind of fun. Plus, it's kind of nice to do a surprise live stream later in the day every once in a while. Why not? We'll probably stream for like an hour. If I win the prize car, we're gonna go set the IROC up for live racing, and we'll do a couple live races and all that good stuff. But yeah, we'll stream for about an hour or so. All right, so good to see you guys. Thanks for coming out. What's up, Rob? CCF, hey, Stacks, what's up? We got Kame, what's up? Good to see ya. Robert, Sven, good to see you guys. All right, so I'm roughly at 1,100. I think we need to get to what, 1,400, right? So there's 500 races. Where am I at currently? How many have I put in so far? Let's find out. I'm only on around race number 40, so somewhere between 40 and 50 is where I've got to so far, which isn't really that bad. So we need to hit 1,400 to win the prize, so let's go do it to it. Let's go do it to it. We got Winpoo and Stacks. We got Lost. What's up, buddy? Oh, what kind of guitar am I using in my outro? It's some sort of Epiphone custom shop Les Paul. I don't know exactly, but it's a really weird guitar. Like the knobs have push pull, so you can change it from like humbuckers to single coils, which honestly I don't like because I always worried that those knobs will go bad someday, and I only use it in a humbucker anyway. So some sort of Epiphone Les Paul custom shop pro or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but something along those lines. I got it years ago. I think it was one of those weird rare models that they made for a very limited time. It's a cool guitar though. It's a very cool guitar. One problem with being left-handed though is you're pretty much stuck with black or sunburst when you buy a guitar, at least from most of those companies. What's up, Sam? How you doing today? Alright, so ISM says I give up, missing a couple of fusions in the Mustang. Yeah, they don't make this easy. I got to figure out when to let go of the gas in order to get the kickback on this car. Roman doesn't like the Showdown. I can understand that. It's definitely going to be a rough Showdown, right? I spent, what, 20 some thousand bronze keys yesterday to max this car out. Alright, so we're almost at 1,200. But thing is, this car is actually worth putting parts into. It's just a really nice car. So I figured, alright, why not? Right? Why not do it to it? Can't hurt. But I mean, I haven't spent any bronze keys. I think twice this year I've spent bronze keys. That might have been the second or third time, but I save them up for months for a reason, right? Might as well spend them every once in a while. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. We want to let go of the gas just a little bit before we hit number 1, and that gives me the kickback that I want. But unfortunately, Showdown's rough, right? Showdown's rough. If you don't have the very fastest car and you don't have it maxed out, I mean, 7-0 cars, it's going to be rough, right? It's going to be rough. But if I get the prize car, I'll go ahead and intentionally lose a couple of races, hopefully to let somebody else get it afterwards, because some people just keep going and going and going, but when there's a prize car after I win it, I usually try and help a few people out. Lost says, I've been waiting for you to go out on a car. I'm glad you chose the Camaro. You know, this is a really nice car. I'm like, well, there's a prize and I like the Camaro, so might as... Oh, I messed up my shift pattern. And I still beat that. Whoop, I slowed down. I accidentally downshifted. I'm just so like used to doing that sometimes for live racing. That's alright. Somebody got a free win right there. Somebody got a free win and that's okay. Roman, you lost 10 in a row. That's a bummer. Robert says, I find in Chevy the intake reds are the hardest to pull. Yeah, you know, I'm not really sure if certain parts are harder to get than others, but definitely the last couple of red parts are the worst to try and get. When you're trying to get those last couple of red parts, that is always the worst. Morgan says, flawless forever. But yeah, losing 10 in a row, that's a lot. That's a lot to lose. I think once you get to a certain point, they make you hit the wall. Like, I think they intentionally put you up against with people who are going to run faster than you. I could be wrong, but they got a bunch of crazy matchmaking rules. I mean, none of us really know how it works exactly, but it seems like you're almost better off if you're stuck like that. Maybe come in and run a couple of races, like run 2-3 races, leave, come back an hour later, run 2 or 3, leave, come back an hour later. I used to know somebody who did that and they said they had really good luck. But I think if you do too many in a row, the game kind of goes, hey, this guy's winning a whole bunch of showdown races. I think it's time for him to lose. So I could be wrong. There I got a 6.8. That's a very fast car. Hey Vortex, what's up, buddy? Recently got back into the game and your vids helped me get my 518 on my GR Supra. Don't have it fully upgraded yet though. Yeah, the GR Supra is awesome, buddy. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. I like that Supra. It's one of my favorite cars in the game. It's probably one of the best cars you can actually get. That's easy to get. That's good. All right, I got to really pay attention here. This guy's probably max 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I messed up my shift pattern, but okay. He's not maxed out. Or he also had a bad launch or something. I let go of the gas just a little bit too early on that one, and well, that's what happened. Ooh, I still ran into 6.8s even though I messed up, so that's good. Oh wow, Ed said he won it on the first day as soon as it started. Nice. That's awesome. Alright, so I need a few more trophies and that's about it. Smile, I use something called LD Player. LD Player is about the only Android emulator I've ever used that doesn't give me problems. Every time I use BlueStacks, it gives me issues. Now, I haven't tried Nox in a long time. I used to use that a long time ago. So I'm not really sure how that works. Hey, video games, how is your day going? But every emulator I've ever used has given me problems except for the newest version of LD Player. It's pretty much always, well, I shouldn't say flawless, but it gives me less issues than the others. 3, 2, 1, go. BlueStacks, I always had a huge amount of lag. I don't remember what it was about Nox that I didn't like, but there was a reason I stopped using Nox, but I don't remember what it was. Video Game says, love watching your videos. You are a cool dude. Thanks, my friend. Smile says, are you modding it for money and stuff? If you're talking to me, no. I don't mod my account because I do not want to get my account banned. That would be awful. Donald Ross said, I got 1,400 an hour ago. I like the CUDA. Cool, cool. 1,400, not bad. Not bad, not bad. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, I think we got one there. Actually, this is going a lot faster than I thought it would. I'm surprised they haven't put me up against people that are faster than me yet. All right, so there we got a 6.8. This is a really fast car. This is probably the fastest car that I have maxed out. So I probably need to win one more race. Man. All right. Morgan says you can trick your car out, no cheating. You can trick it out? I don't know what that means, my friend. If you have a tricked out ride, don't you have a bunch of like fancy rims and mufflers and stuff on it? I'm not sure. All right, I think we're going to win right there. And I'm pretty sure that guy just slowed down for some reason. I don't know why. All right, 6.870. He got a 10.4. So he might be somebody who already won it and is now trying to lose some races, right? All right, so we got the car. Let's go collect it. Now, I heard some people say that they won the car and they actually didn't get it. So let's go to the garage and get the car. And then I'm going to intentionally lose a couple of races and let somebody get ahead on the showdown. JP, was it the same guy? I mean, slowing down's unfortunately not going to do him any favors. Slowing down doesn't help you at all. Alright, so let's give it a second and see if my prize car shows up. So far, it's not there. I think a lot of people said they were having an issue, so I can't click out of there. Oh, here we go. Hold on a second. We'll give it a minute and see what happens. So if it doesn't work, I'm going to take a couple of screenshots and yeah. Let's go back out to the showdown. But it sounds like there's quite a few people who won the car and didn't get it. So right now it says I am at 1,362 trophies. So it pretty much cheated me, I think. I was just cheated, guys. Cheated. Cheated. They robbed me. Let me go back into the showdown and see what happens. Someone says it's a good idea to cover your game ID. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happens if somebody gets your ID on this game. I've heard hackers can possibly mess with your account, but I'm not 100% sure, so it's probably not a good thing to let people have your ID. I'm pretty sure even the game said something like, don't ever give anybody your ID, right? Pretty sure. I don't think they can log into it because you got to have somebody's Google account to log into the game. Alright, so there I got a bad run and I lost. Yeah, the game definitely ripped me off. I might actually see if I can send a link to this live stream to game support and show them that I won the car and then that it didn't show up. So let me get some gas here. I mean, I'm not really upset about it. It is what it is. I'll have to do a couple more races, but Morgan says Uncle Jerry gets ripped off a lot. Video Game says they have ways to log in using an ID. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really not sure. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be buying gas. Hold on. The game's running funny. There we go. Robert says daylight savings. Checking your last garage. For what? What am I checking for? You want... I'll go look in there, but I don't expect to see anything. Oh, you're waiting to see... You're wanting to see if the car rolled into my last garage, right? Is that what it is? My guess is probably not. Nope. Definitely not. The game's running really lousy tonight. I don't know if you guys notice it, but it's all like laggy and crappy, and I don't like it. Morgan says, stolen parts? Sir, did you build a car out of stolen parts? If so, it'd be like Johnny Cash, one part at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. I don't know if you guys ever listen to Johnny Cash or not, but he's got a funny song about getting the job down at like the Cadillac dealership, and he would take a part home every day or something, and like 6 years later he had a monstrosity of a Cadillac built from different year parts. It's kind of a funny song. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I like Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash is definitely good. Furious, what's up, my man? He says, good thing I didn't drop 25 bucks on the car just not to get anything. Who knows? CSR might give a car to everyone. I don't think they're going to give a car to everybody, but that would be nice if they did. But what about daylight savings? I know we got to deal with that junk today, which is... I know that the times are going to change tonight at like 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning or something. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. So what happens when you work a night shift? Do they make you stay an extra hour longer or make you go home an hour earlier? I wonder how that works when the time changes. I should know that because I did have a night shift job once, and I do remember that we didn't like the time changes, and I don't remember why. If I remember correctly, they either had us come in an hour earlier or an hour later or something. I forget what it was. Alright, so we hit our 1,400 trophies for the second time, so I guess we're going to go do a couple of more races and get past 1,400, and then we'll go see if we can win the car. Alright, here we go. This time, we're not going to leave as soon as we hit the 1,400 because the game is glitchy. So we'll do a couple of extra races here. I'm sorry, sir, that I have to beat you. Now let's go back to the garage and see if we can collect the car. So I'm at 1444, right? 1444. I'm going to actually take a screenshot of this. Now, why did it do that? Hold on a second. Here we go. So let me screenshot this, just in case. Then I can complain to support. I can show them a screenshot and I can show them my YouTube video. Like, hey, your guys' game is broken. Now, somebody told me they didn't get the car. They complained to support. They showed them the screenshots and the support guys still told them they just hadn't earned enough points. It's like, what kind of support people do they have working there? You know what I mean? Alright, we got her. Now I'm going to go ahead and let a few people win a couple of races, right? Let me get my car. It's a cool looking car, really. It's very classic looking. Classic. Alright. Roman says, I'm going into a 6.9 lobby to gain lots of RP from the Showdown. 6.9 lobby from a Showdown? You're talking about live racing? I'm a little confused, Roman. JP says, a bad support person must have got the good ones. I don't know. I mean, one thing I've noticed is there's some pretty awesome support people and there's some really bad ones. So if I get a bad one, I just close the ticket and write a new one, because if you get one bad one, the next one's probably going to be a lot better. It's pretty rare to get 2 bad support people in a row. I mean, some of those guys just don't care, but all right, so let's go give a few wins away to somebody. I'm almost at 25,000 game cash. Woo! Alright, Furious is my best car, barely beats 8.5. My W11 isn't even fully upgraded, but it has over 2,600 Evo and gets 8.4s. Yeah, 2,600 Evo is a lot, but 8.4, that's not bad. You know, it's not horrible. How fast your car goes doesn't really matter much unless you're doing a showdown, right? That's about the only time that really matters how fast you cross the finish line is showdown. Most stuff, as long as you have enough parts on the car, you can tune the car to do this thing, that thing, and the other thing. Alright, so we gave that guy a free win. Hopefully he was able to get a little closer to getting his prize car. I didn't see what his trophies were, but Morgan says PC Cup right now is low 9s. Robert says I'm on ISO right now. The International Space Station? ISS. That's different. I'm talking about the wrong thing. Never mind. I'm talking about the wrong thing. Don't mind me. Oh, I need to shift gears, don't I? That doesn't matter. Free win for somebody. Hey, Dustin, not really sure how you say that, but hello, good to see ya. I'm very bad at pronouncing things. I apologize for that. I am terrible at pronouncing things, actually, so, you know, it kind of is what it is. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. That guy just beat the crap out of me. Oh, man. All right, Robert, have a great day, buddy. Catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Curious is when you do all that, the Mercedes F1 cars will be back. I'm about to drop the last bit of cash to get it. I love to look at it. The Mercedes F1 cars. You know, I haven't seen those for quite a while. The F1 cars are pretty interesting. So we'll go do a couple more things here. Then we're going to set the iRock up for live racing and go live race it for a little bit. Yeah, we still got about another 40 minutes left on the stream, so I'll stream for about an hour. This time of night I start getting tired though. It's 6:30. I'm usually in bed by 9. Then I get up at like 4 or 5. But it's going to be weird. We got the time change tonight. I'm not really appreciating that very much. So there was a free win, somebody. Hope you enjoyed it. I feel like the rims on this car are maybe just a little bit too big. But that's okay. Ah, Roman, I got you. You're going to do in the 6.9 live racing lobby. Gotcha. All right, so I'm running 16 zeros. That's a good time, right? That's a good time. Alrighty. Let's set the iRock up for live racing. I'm not sure what lobby it's going to be in, but I'm guessing somewhere in the 11 or 12s when I'm done with it. Alright, where is the iRock? Let me find it really quick. IROC. There we go. This is one of the best things about this car is it is a really good live racer. Alright, you're in the dealership. It says over 4 wheels. Oh, over 4 weeks. Huh. I'll tell you what, I've never bought one of those packages of cars where you get several together. Never bought that. Normally I'm cheap. I'll spend 20 bucks occasionally, but that's about all I can do. But when they're like 40, 50, 60 bucks for a package of cars, I'm like, good Lord, that's a lot of money. I mean, I guess if you really think about it, sometimes that's probably a better deal because you're getting a lot of cars, but I guess it really just depends on whether or not you want those cars. If I remember correctly, I need to have the body on. I think I need to leave the body upgraded on this car, maybe. Let me put the body on 4, right? Okay. So we're already at 1,800 with 635. Let's see what happens if we put the body down a little lower. Let's put the body on stock. What's that going to do? Alright, so we're at 15. Let's go ahead and tune it like that. Morgan says, make a coffee time. Coffee's good, but Morgan says our time. Oh, what time is it for you, Morgan? It must be pretty late in the pretty late for you, eh? Yeah, it's like 6:30 p.m. here. 12-0. So I guess this is going to be a 12-0 car. 12-0-57. 11.9. All right. 11.8. 11. Let's try and hit 11.8. Really close to it. 11.825. Now it's going the wrong way. 822. 817. 814. We're almost there. I mean, we could probably stop there, but I like to try and get it as close to possible. 813. 850. Now it's going the wrong way again. All right, 811. 11.8 lobby is where I should be. Oh, okay, I got you. I thought you meant before the time change, Morgan. I'm like, that must be late where he's at. Now I see what you're saying. We're on the same time. Deucin says, you're a good guy, and that's what matters. Thanks, bud. All right, let's go live raise this bad boy. The F50 boss car. What about the F50 boss car? I think I just made a video about that on how to drive it. It's not a very good car, unfortunately, but I just put out a video on the F50. Donna's F50 looks really nice, but unfortunately, it's kind of a terrible car, which stinks. Hey, there's JP. We found JP. Yeah, I might be in the 11.8 lobby. I gotta bet. Okay, there it goes. I thought it was going to disconnect. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's go do it to it. All right, we got Chevys versus Chevys. Who's going to win this? Oh, that was a close race. My nose itches like crazy. That was fun, actually. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, so I ran a little bit slower than 11.8. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to leave it here or I might install some more parts and play around with it, but I can get a much higher evo out of it if I put the body up to like stage 4 or stage 5, so I might play with that a little bit. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, I don't know if you want to get the kickback or not for the live racing setup. I'm not 100% sure. Morgan says Ohio and Hamilton, Ontario are on the same Parella line. Parella line? Parella? Parallel? Parella? The ley lines? I don't know what that is. I'm not smart, I guess. I've never heard of a Parella line or whatever that is, man. I don't know. We're in the same time zone. How about that? Can I go inside of an 8.5 lobby? Alright, so bottom line is most cars, like if you're live racing your cars, they don't necessarily do well in the 8.5 lobbies and stuff like that. I mean, there might be some, but the way you want to set up live racing cars these days are to make so they don't move lobbies, right? If you set up a dyno beating car in something like the 8.5 lobby, first off, you really don't want to be in at 8.5 because the lobbies are like every 0.2 of a second. You'd want to be at like 8.2, 8.4, 8.6. Like 8.5 is kind of like right in the middle, so that's not a great place to be, honestly. But the other thing is, mainly cars like that, you're having to beat the dyno to win live races, and then the game pushes you. So you got to set up live racing cars very specifically these days if you don't want the car to get pushed, and that just causes you a bunch of headaches, if that makes any sense. But pretty much all of my live racing cars are set up to run in the 11s and 12s because they do the best on the low parts. I'm telling you, I can't talk today. It's one of them days today. I'm having a hard time speaking today. I kept bumbling my words on the video I made this morning. I'm bumbling my words now. I suck at speaking. But what can you do? But yeah, I'm not even really sure if I have anything that's set up that would go into the 8.5 lobby. But I quit live racing faster cars a long time ago just because they're always getting bumped. It's a big headache. Then you got to reset the cars, and it's a real big pain in the buttocks, man. Hey, Kotz, what's up, my man? How you doing today? Willie, nice to see ya. Willie says I can win with my FS90. Yeah, I mean, an FS90, if you get enough parts on it, should do the job. It's all about getting enough parts, tuning it properly, and then shifting it properly. That car will do it no problem if you have enough parts on it. Most tier 5 cars are going to be able to beat Harkness pretty easily, but that's only if you have enough parts. But yeah, the SF90 is a pretty decent car. I'm not really sure how many upgrades you have on yours, but it should work. Miatas, how's it going? Yeah, Showdown's very different, right? Showdown doesn't have any type of proper matchmaking. Showdown, everything you ever learned about live racing goes out the window when you're racing Showdowns. So when you're racing a Showdown, you want to max the car out. You want to run it as fast as possible. Because the thing that sucks about Showdown is they match you by the amount of trophies you have. So your car could run a 3-second half mile and the next guy could run a 30-second half mile. And they're going to match you together if you both have 100 trophies. So there's no good matchmaking in a Showdown. The only thing that matters is he who has the fastest car wins on the Showdowns. So there's no proper matchmaking. There was a short time where they changed it and everybody was down tuning cars, and then they changed it back. So I wish they could figure out some good way to give us some real matchmaking on Showdown, because Showdown is not really fair. I mean, they would put up a tier 1 car versus a tier 5 car. That's the problem with Showdowns. They don't give a crap about how fast your car is. They're just like, hey, let's throw these 2 cars together. That one may be 20 times faster, but who cares? Just throw them together. Let them race, you know? That's the messed up part. All right, we found Roman. Yosef says matchmaking in Showdown is just unbalanced. Well, that's the thing. There is no such thing. This car looks amazing on this map. Look at those graphics. Holy crap. This map makes every car look awesome, but especially this one. 3, 2, 1, go. Man. All right, so he's in a really good car. I think he slowed down. Not sure. Jedi, what's up, man? Why am I doing a live stream on Saturday, not Sunday? I cannot answer those questions, Jedi. That is top secret information. If I told you, bad things would happen. Every once in a while, it's not often, but every once in a while, I'll throw an extra Showdown in. For some reason, I got energy tonight. I'm not super tired. I'm getting a little tired, but most of the time when the evening gets here, I'm just like, it's getting close to bedtime. Oh, yeah. I get all like tired and mumbly. Oh, wait. I think I just cheated you out of win. I'm sorry. But yeah, be honest, you definitely want to go all out on Showdowns. That's the only way to win, honestly. Morgan says the new tracks are cool. Yeah, I hope they add these salt flats into our live racing tracks. The salt flats probably the coolest track we've ever seen. But some of the original tracks, I wish they would redo the lighting, because some of the cars don't look very good on some of the original tracks. 3, 2, 1, go. Some of the original tracks is like, oh man, that's nasty. My car looks like a turd taco on this track. Alright, Furious is going to try and find my lobby. I don't know if I'm exactly in the 11.8, but I should probably be somewhere in that vicinity. Only problem is there might be like 12 11.8 lobbies. Oh no! We have disconnected. Alright, I don't want to race that guy. Oh, okay, we got Roman again. What about the 718 and Naked from No Parts? I'm confused. Robert, wait, what, man? You thought you were going to lose connection listening to your comments that the new 718 Porsche and Naked from No Parts and totally stuck. I don't understand that. I do not understand, my friend. I'm very confused by that. You've done 4 races. Naked from No Parts at totally stuck. Sorry, man. I don't follow. Alright, Furious is in a green bull-eyed. Jedi says, LOL, you're fun. Who's fun? Definitely not me. I'm boring. Crap sandwiches. We disconnected again. Disconnection. Oh, there we go. Robert says 40 for races in it. Mark stuck at 1,295 trophies. You're getting close, my friend. The good news is we still have a little bit of time. You know, if you can, I mean, I know this is probably kind of annoying, but if you can, maybe every like 2 hours, get on and run 2 or 3 races, or every hour, run 2 or 3 races. Come back in an hour, run 2 or 3. I know a lot of people who have really good luck doing that. I've never actually tried it that I can recall, but a lot of people say that's their technique. Every 1 or 2 hours, they come back and race 2 or 3 races, then they log off. Then an hour or two later, they do 2 or 3 races, and I guess they just keep going up higher and higher and higher. They don't ever really seem to hit that wall, so that might be something to check out. But yeah, Showdown's rough. Showdown is rough. I don't like me some Showdown. I do like me some Showdown, and I don't like me some Showdown. I don't know if it was my turn to win or lose, so I'm going to go really slow. Yeah, Furious says my W11 wins 75% of the time in the 8.5. I'll tell you what, the W11 is a pretty cool car. I do like the W11. That's a very nice Bugatti. Robert says all stock voice command stinks. Alright, let's find somebody. Oh my gosh, Roman. We're having the disconnection combobulations. Disconnection. The good news is we can connect, but it doesn't last long. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm having a hard time keeping track of whose turn it is to win because it keeps disconnecting every 2 seconds. Darn you, CSR Racing. I think it's my turn to win this one. Yosef says, I want that 1,400 trophy Plymouth so badly. I hope you get there. I definitely hope you get there. I mean, it's a cool car, but the good news is there's always new cool cars being added to the game. So if you miss out on it, there's going to be something else coming along that's also awesome in the future. So I've missed out on a lot of really cool cars, but you know, it's okay. That's how I look at it. Cool cars come, cool cars go. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. But it is what it is. I'm just happy with a few cool ones. You know, if you get a handful of really cool cars, a couple of good live racers, you can have a lot of fun in this game, honestly. I would love to have like every single car in the game, but unfortunately that's not possible. Hey, William D, what's up, my man? We got William D in the house. Do I have the Mercedes F1 cars? No, I don't think I do, actually. I don't believe I have those. I will say this, they sound like a dentist drill going down the racetrack. They're just like, wee. Morgan says something about the rocket engine car. Best standard tier 3 car. Alright, so in general, tier 3 cars aren't the greatest. They did come out with some of the BMWs lately that are pretty nice. There's a Hyundai. It's like a Hyundai, what the heck's that called? The Hyundai's pretty good. We disconnected again. All right, we got Green Viper. But no, a couple of the newer BMWs that came out in Tier 3 are good. I can't remember. There's like G82s and G32s. I can't remember the names offhand, unfortunately. But yeah, the Elantra N, that's a really good Tier 3 car. The new BMWs are really good. I'm trying to remember what else. I think there's a Tier 3 Mustang that's pretty nice. I can't remember what the name of that Mustang is, but there's a Tier 3 Mustang that's pretty decent. But generally, Tier 3 cars kind of suck. Like, in general, nobody really likes Tier 3 cars. But it also depends on what you're trying to do with it. I mean, most of us run Tier 3 to beat the bosses, and then we never touch them again unless we have to. I don't know why, but Tier 3 is the tier that nobody likes. I think it is the Mustang Mach 1. I'm not really sure. RS5 Tier 3. Is there an RS5? Like an Audi RS5? Or are we talking about something different? But generally, I don't think I've driven a Tier 3 car in years except for one of those newer ones. But yeah, Tier 3 sucks. Oh, if you're just starting out... You can buy the Mustang GT from... Oh, hold on. I'm choking to death over here. You can buy the Mustang GT from the dealership with Game Cash. And that's a nice little car. That car is capable of beating all the bosses right now and everything else. That's a really good Tier 3 starter car. So I would grab that. I would grab the Mustang GT Premium. You can always keep buying and stripping and buying and stripping and buying and stripping those to get more parts for it to max it out. Now, I think in order to beat the bosses, you do need to put a couple of those elite tokens into it, which kind of sucks. I hate spending elite tokens on something like that, but it's kind of worth it in a way, so it's a good deal, really. I mean, that car is going to do everything you need it to do. And then you're going to move on once you're done using the Tier 3 car to beat the bosses. Tier 4 and Tier 5 cars are where it's at. Like, if you're new, if you're new or whatever, it's a little bit different, but... But after you've been playing for a while, you won't care about Tier 1, Tier 2, or Tier 3 anymore for the most part. Hunter, how's it going? Zephlex, what's up, man? Nice to see ya. Steve says it was a PC car a few seasons back. Which one? Oh, the Audi? Are we talking about the Audi? I don't really remember much about that one. That's the thing. There's so many cars in the game. Like, when you have 1,200 cars... It's really hard to drive them. A lot of these cars, I get them once. I drive it a few times for this or that. And then I don't drive it again for a year or 2 years or 3 years. So I wish I had one of those photographic memories. But trying to remember like 12,000 cars is almost impossible. Uh-oh. Oh no, I clicked on an ad. I'm sorry, guys and gals. Let me mute it at least, so you don't have to listen to the Flexi Spot desk ad. Flexi Spot E7LL shaped adjustable desk. Alright, reward granted. That was an easy one. Alright, let me get out of there. Alright, Furious is in my lobby. Cool. Alright, let me do another disconnection. Oh my god. Here we go. Roman, your car is broken, man. Or is it my car that's broken, or is Roman's car broken? I'm not sure, but one of us seems to have a broken car here. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. My nitrous didn't go off. Can I beat the Bugatti? Let's find out. Uh-oh. He's got me. He got me, guys. He got me. My car ran a really bad time because I couldn't get my nitrous to go off. Wow. 12.3, that sucked. Alright, Furious seems to be missing now. Oh, wait. Furious, what happened? Oh, man. Oh, well. Hey, CSR2, what's up, my man? Most annoying Las Vegas event without stage 6 upgrades. Yeah, I mean, basically when you're doing events, though, you pretty much always gotta realize they're gonna make you have a bunch of upgrades. It's not an easy game to win events. I mean, the events are really designed to bring in revenue for the game, so you pretty much gotta be willing to spend some sort of money in order to do the events. I know not everybody likes that, but that's pretty much how they got it set up. You gotta spend a few bucks if you want to do the events. I wish I could afford to do more events, but hey, it is what it is. I do the most I can, but can't do everything. Yusuf says, live racing is really just pure randomness. You know, it kind of is in a lot of ways. But, I mean, there is something to the matchmaking in live racing, though. There's more matchmaking in live racing than there is in showdowns, I'll tell you that. Hey, Mixton, how's it going today? What's up, Dad? How's your day going? Dad says I have the Mustang fully maxed out, and I still don't have the car. How fast are you running? I mean, if you're running 7.0s, I would say if you're running in the 7.0s or 6.9s, you have a pretty good chance of making it, but the problem is they don't give us as many days as normal. That actually makes it harder. I mean, normally when one of those showdowns up, you get like 5, 6, 7 days. I don't really pay attention to how long it normally is, but they only gave us like 3 days this time, and that definitely makes it harder. A lot harder, actually. But yeah, that's rough. Only having like 3 days to do it. But, you know, I got a car running 6.8, so I was able to do it running 6.8. Alright, you're running 7.6s. Yeah, that's going to be rough. There's a very small chance that maybe the crazy matchmaking could put you up against people that are slower than you the whole time, but it's very unlikely. I mean, it's not impossible, but I definitely wouldn't expect to win running 6 or what'd you say, 7.6? Yeah, that would be extremely hard to do. There's a teeny possibility, maybe, but I definitely wouldn't count on it. All right, so I think we're having a problem here. Satan Killer. All right. What a name. What a name. All right. William D says 7.1 won't get the car. It could. It could. Maybe. Sort of. It's a possibility. I wouldn't say never on that one, but I think you're going to have a very hard time. That's the issue there. But there are too many people running the maxed IROCs. That's one of the issues. There's a lot of people running maxed out IROCs. Did you watch the Shin Sonic tapes? Shin Sonic tapes. I don't know what that is, actually. But yeah, I mean, 7.0, 6.9, you might be able to get it. But once you start getting up into the higher 7s, it's almost going to be impossible, especially when there's only 3 days. But they haven't been making the stuff easier, that's for sure. They have not been making the events easier. I mean, I get it, they're a company, their goal is to make money, so they're trying to get you to spend money, but Not everybody can is the problem. Yusuf says the IROCs being maxed are impossible to win. Yeah, pretty much, unfortunately. If you keep going up against maxed out IROCs, that's a problem. If you're running the Mustang. Hey, that time my nitrous went off as intended. William D's running 7.4s. Yeah, that's going to be really hard at 7.4. Like, really hard at 7.4. William D, if you got the gas, I would say try for it, but I mean, you got to be realistic. You're probably not going to get it, but I would go for it. I would at least put in a good old try if possible. If you got the gas and the time. The blue ones are the bane of your existence. Oh my goodness. Alright, so what's that say? Flower boy? The letters are so small I can barely read them, but he said he got the car with the maxed out Mustang. Cool, man. Congrats. Congratulations. I don't know if that says flavor boy or flower boy. I can't really read it. It's your name's like 10 times smaller than everybody else's on the YouTube chat. I need some glasses to see that one. Kebler, how you doing today? Alright, the KRC Japan. The KRC Japan. I know I've got a video on that car where I go over it and do a review on it. I know that car looks awesome, but I can't remember if I like that car or not. KRC Japan. I either really like the car or I really like the way it looks. I can't remember if it was one or the other or both. KRC Japan. I'm pretty sure that was a cool car, but you might want to go look at my video on it. I have a how to drive video, and during that we try to drive it on stage 5, stage 6. If there's a live racing setup, I do that, and I generally do a review on the car as well and let you know my thoughts on those videos. But I'm pretty sure that was a car that I liked. I would go watch the video to double check because I can't remember offhand, but I'm about 90% sure that was a pretty good car. But I would definitely go double check. Furious says, yo Danny, thanks for racing with me. Yeah, no problem, my friend. No problem. You are welcome. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we only got a couple more minutes left here on the stream, guys and gals. I figured I would just stream for an hour. I am starting to get kind of tired. I'm going to start getting grumpy soon. And I'm going to start getting like slow and grumpy and turn on to Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. I don't know. When I start getting tired, I'm just like, people say I sound like I'm really sad because I start talking really slow. I just sound like I'm out of energy when I'm tired. But yeah, we'll do a few more races here and there. But actually, I'm glad I got to upgrade. See, I can't talk today either. All day long, I've been having talking problems. Somebody needs to give me speech lessons because I cannot speak. Realistically, what are my thoughts on the F1? They're really cool cars. I don't remember if they had good live racing setups or not. I don't think that they did, but I do remember thinking they're very cool cars. I know I got some review videos on it, right? I have access to an account with all the cars on it so I can make shift pattern videos and try them out, but most of the time I do a video on a car, then I don't drive it for a year or 2 or 3, so I forget about it. So I can't really remember too much on them, but I do remember liking them, but I don't remember what it was I liked about them. But they're pretty neat cars. I don't think they had live racing setups though. I think they were just kind of fast and cool, but I don't think they're like any of the best cars in the game or anything. But honestly, I would love to have a couple of those for my collection. But I did make some review videos on those cars. Oh, we got, oh, Stax is in the monster. The Iron Maiden. It's the Monster Mash. The Monster Mash. William D says the Supra is a top 5 overall car. You think it's a top 5? I wouldn't say it's like one of the best cars in the game, but it's a car that's good at everything. The Supra is free, and it's just really, really, really nice. I mean, there's a lot of cars that can outperform the Supra, but I'm going to tell you what, most of those are a lot harder to get. I love the Supra. I mean, it's running what? I don't remember if it's a 6.9 or a 7.0 car, so it's pretty darn fast. You can set it up for live racing. You can set it up to beat the dyno time. It's got good top speed. It's got good acceleration. The Supra is just a all-around jack of all trades. It's not like excellent at anything, but it's good at everything, if that makes sense. William D says 6.9. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, that's a pretty fast car if you think about it. That's pretty decent. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, that was a bummer. That was a bummer. But it's probably one of the best cars you were ever going to get for free as a newer player. Morgan says the Supra is kind of squishy. Squishy? What does that mean? What does squishy mean for a car? Like, I know if you're in a fighting game and you're squishy, that means your robot dies, or your robot or your character dies really easily. But what is a squishy car? What is a squishy car? I'm looking forward to hearing the answer because I have no idea. I don't know what a squishy car is. A jello car? Roman got the Solus GT from the Race Pass. Yeah, that's a cool car. I don't actually have that one, but I wouldn't mind having it. The Solus is awesome. It's one of the fastest cars in the game. That's probably one of the best cars in the game, honestly. I like that one. All right, so Clever says, you think the Lambo Veneno Roadster I got from the gold crates? Well, the Veneno is okay. I mean, there's some good things about it. It's not going to be a great live racing car. I mean, it kind of depends on what you're trying to do with it, right? I think the Veneno is a cool car. It's an overall pretty good car, but there are a lot of cars that are better. So if you're just trying to get a good fast tier 5 car, it's pretty nice, but I don't think you're going to be able to really set it up to win a whole bunch of live races or anything, so it's an okay car. I mean, I think it's pretty fast. That's the one thing that's got going for it. It's a pretty quick car, but William D says, 3rd fastest car in the game, and it's a killer in live. Yeah, the thing that just beat me, is it the 3rd fastest now? I thought it was the 2nd. I remember when it was the fastest, right? It's crazy how fast the fastest car becomes no longer the fastest car in the game, and that happens very, very fast. How many times did I just say fast in that sentence? I don't even want to know. Dang it, Roman, you disconnected again. Roman, stop running away. Oh, wait. All right, we got a Lambo. Roman ran away again. Roman, good races, buddy. Unfortunately, the game keeps crapping out on us, but hey, what can you do? All right, so I see we got Rory here. What's up, Rory? I'll read your question in just a second. Whoa, what was that? He just hit the turbo booster, man. What Lambo is that? I lost. What Lambo is he driving? That was really weird. It was like all of a sudden he hit the nitrous and he just flew away. The Huracan Evo Coupe? Is that a good live racer? I don't remember that being a good live racer. Maybe it is. I don't know. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm really not familiar with that car. I gotta try and get him this time. What the world? That is weird. Why is it doing that? That was super strange. Kind of neat though. It might just be like a lag or a visual glitch or a lag thing. I don't know, but I don't know what the deal was. That was so odd, man. It's like he was like, it just like took off and it slowed back down. So strange. William D says the 718 is decent at live. Yeah, the 718 is a really cool car. 718 is super cool. I like it. Very good live racer. Am I using a PC or a mobile phone? Alright, so currently I'm on my Android account, but I'm playing with an Android emulator on the PC. So I do play it on the PC for YouTube stuff. It's pretty hard to do YouTube videos from a phone and get good quality. At least for me. I mean, some people might be able to do it, but if you look at my videos I used to do on my phone back in the day, they're all terrible quality. Like, they all turned out terrible. But eventually I started being able to do everything on the PC, and man, that made everything so much better. Like, when I used to live stream from a phone, oh, the audio sounded bad, the video was bad, everything was bad streaming from a phone. Larry's GTA Spano is one of the slowest cars in the game when it comes to tier 5. Now, I think there are a couple of things about it that are good. Like, you can, I think it will beat the Dyno Time or something like that, but it's a pretty lousy car. It's a pretty low-end car. Most of the boss cars are pretty crappy, to tell you the truth. I mean, I don't know why they made the boss cars bad. You would think that the boss cars would be some of the best cars in the game, but unfortunately, the majority of them are not great. There's only a couple in the game that are actually good at this present time, and even those ones are only so good. Like, the best boss cars in the game are just kind of so-so in general. Ryan says, Danny, how you doing, brother? You going to win your prize card tonight? Yeah, I actually got it already, so. Ryan, you got it yesterday? Congrats, my man. Yeah, I got mine about 40 minutes ago, I think. I got it faster than I was expecting to, so yeah, probably about 20 minutes into the stream. Well, actually... Actually, about 20 minutes into the stream, I won the prize car, and then I went back to my garage, and I actually was missing trophies. So the game stole some of my trophies, and then I had to go race a few more, and then it was a big ordeal. It was a big hassle. I might even message game support and just let them know that happened. Like, hey, it's not a big deal for me, but there was a problem with the Showdown. Let them know at least. Alright, so the 918 Spider We Suck package. I don't know how to pronounce it. I suck at saying that, so I call it the We Suck package. 918 Spider We Suck. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good one or not. I don't really remember anything about that car standing out, honestly. But yeah, Shaq's is really bad. Victor's car is really bad. Again, with 1,200 cars being in the game, unfortunately, I forget a lot about a lot of them. I think I have a video on the We Suck package, though. If you type in Danny Lightning in the name of a car on YouTube, I probably have a video for over half of the cars in the game. So you might find a video where I do a review on the car. But like I said, I mean, sometimes I do it, and, you know, that was like 3 years ago. So I don't remember everything about the cars, unfortunately. I wish I had one of those photographic memories, but my memory is really crappy. Yusuf, I agree, boss cars should not be bad. I think the boss cars should all be excellent. They really should be. They should be awesome cars. William D says, no problem, we got your back. Thank you, William D. Nooney says, the Sesto Elemento, the Tempest boss cars. Yeah, I like the Sesto Elemento. I mean, the one thing that it has going for it is on stage 5, it'll win live races. It's not the world's greatest live racing car, but it's pretty decent, right? I can win live races with it, if I could speak today. All right, I'm out of gas. Our stream time's about up, so we'll chat for a minute. I'm getting kind of tired, so in 2 hours, I'll be in bed sleeping. I don't like live streaming when I start feeling tired, because then, I don't know. Then I got to try and sound like I'm not tired, and that takes even more energy. Then I get even more tired. Makes life hard. But that's normally why you never see me live stream in the evenings too often, because, yeah, evenings hit. I wish I didn't go to bed so early, but I go to bed around 9 o'clock. I get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning and start making my videos. But I'm not really sure why. Now, when I was younger, I would stay up till 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. You know, I'd sleep till like noon or 3 p.m. and get up. But now I'm just always tired. It's terrible. All right, Rory says best Showdown cars to upgrade. Well, here's the thing. You never know what's going to be used for a Showdown. Every Showdown has a different car, right? I mean, there may be a couple of cars, like, for example, you constantly see the Shelby Super Snake being used, but it's not normally the fastest car. It doesn't really do good. I mean, it's great if you don't have anything else, but it's one of those cars where you use it if you don't have a faster car to use, and it's going to win you some points. So the Shelby Super Snake is a great car to upgrade, right? It's going to give you an advantage on some Showdowns, but it's never going to be the best Showdown car either, I don't think. So there's really no way of knowing what car is going to be used for what Showdown. In the Elite Showdowns, though, let's go look and see if there's an Elite Showdown on the map right now. But Elite Tuners cars or Elite Customs cars are often what's used in the Elite Showdowns. And sometimes those do get reused as well, but you kind of never know which one they're going to put in there as like the meta car or whatever. So, for example, this one's got the LBNSX, that's a tier 4 car. That's going to be no good. It's got the ZRZ34. So bottom line is this one, the RZ34 is probably going to destroy everything else in the game. I mean, they got a tier 3 car, a tier 4 car, and then they got 2 tier 5 cars. And I don't remember that Carrera GT being that great. So, you know, even though there's only so many elite cars, those are often different as well. So there's really no like completely foolproof way of getting good cars for Showdown. Pretty much almost every Showdown you're going to have to upgrade something. It's a crazy deal. It's a completely crazy deal. McFinn said, did I miss the prize car collection? Yeah, I got that one a while ago. So, I don't know, probably 20, 30 minutes into the stream, I was able to get that. It went a little faster than I thought it would, but I wasn't expecting to get it as quickly, but I got it pretty fast today. All right. I kind of hate how it, hold on a second. I'm having a garage fart here. My garage is having a garage fart. Let me move on over to this way. 1 second. Where are we at? Where are we at? The ZRZ34 is a nice car. I did put out a video on that car. It's not one of the best Elite Tuners cars, but in the grand scheme of things in the entire game, I would say it's a very nice car. I would probably give it about an 8 out of a 10. Now, for an Elite Tuners car, I would maybe give it like a 6.5 out of 10. But that's only because it's not as good as some of the other Elite Tuners cars. But overall, it's just a really nice car. I still think the Supra is a little bit better. Right? I think the Supra is a better car than the RZ34. But I do like the RZ34. It's a little bit weird to tune and stuff. But you can set it up to live race. It's decently fast. It's just a nice car in general. But at least with the other thing about the Elite cars, though, is you got to make sure you have enough parts on them. You got to get enough Elite tokens installed to make them good. I'll tell you what, that's pretty cool. It looks like those seats are pretty much sitting directly on the floor. Those are some low rider seats right there. My God, look at that. That's not what I was expecting to see when I opened the hood. Holy crap. That's awesome. No, Jess. Please let me admire the car in peace. Look at this thing. Holy moly. What's in the trunk? Is there a nitrous tank back? No, there's not. That's a little disappointing. That's a cool car. I like it. What's the biggest mistake you made? Oh man, biggest mistake I made. Well, the first car I bought was one of the worst. I didn't pick good cars for the Elite licenses. I probably wasted a lot of parts upgrading crappy cars over the years. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really sure there was any major mistakes, but if I were to start over, I would definitely do a few things different. Like if I were to start over, I would definitely buy the GTI. I wouldn't buy the little Toyota. I probably wouldn't put parts into the cars that weren't any good because when I started, I didn't know what cars were good and which ones weren't. So I probably upgraded a lot of terrible cars for no reason, put a bunch of parts into terrible cars for no reason, and wasted a bunch of resources. So, you know, it's not a huge deal, but I think everybody makes those mistakes is the thing. I mean, I just made basic mistakes that everybody else made. I didn't spend any money on bad things, you know. First couple of years I played this game, I didn't spend a dime on it. Then eventually, once I was able to, I started buying some, you know, some $20 cars every once in a while when they sell something I like. But I probably stripped a few cars and found out later that I needed them. And I don't know. I mean, I just made a bunch of basic little mistakes. Nothing too crazy. But the thing is, you know, once you make a mistake, if you realize you messed up, you learn something from it and you usually don't do it again. So, you know, it'd only be like a major mistake if you kept doing the same dumb thing over and over and over and expected something different each time. But, I don't know. Just the basic mistakes everybody makes, really. It's pretty hard to make big mistakes on this game, but, you know, not saving up my keys at the beginning, probably should have. Wasting resources on crappy cars, you know, just the basic stuff. But the one thing I really wish I could go back and do over is redo my elite licenses, because almost every car I pick for the elite license is a lousy car, so I gave a respect point bonus to a whole bunch of lousy cars. So that's really the biggest thing I ever did. William D says biggest mistake coming back to play. William D hates CSR racing. That's the idea that I'm getting right now, is that William D does not like CSR2 racing because he said it's a big mistake to play this game. Well, I never, sir. Well, I never. William D says, so addicted. Yeah, this game can be super addicting, actually. Mach E1400 the Jesco. Ah, man, I would well, it depends on what you're doing with it, but the Jesco is a really cool car, in my opinion. The Jesco is a really cool car. William D says, be safe all. Thanks, buddy. I like the Jesco. I mean, the Jesco is just super cool. It's fast. It's a pretty cool car. All right, so you're going for live racing. Well, for live racing, I would probably go with the Mach E. Just for like overall coolness and a faster car, I think the Jesco. I don't remember the Jesco having like a lower upgrade live racing setup that I can recall, but I know the Mach E does. I think the Mach E was a decent car, but hopefully I'm thinking that's the electric Mustang, right? The SUV one. Just want to make sure I'm thinking of the right car. I think that's the electric SUV Mustang. If that's it, that's a pretty decent car. Let me look really quick and make sure I'm thinking. Let me look it up. I think I have that car. William D says, save your credits and get the Dark Horse. Oh yeah, the Dark House. The Dark Horse is a pretty cool car. Are you trying to buy it with credits? If I were going to buy it with credits, I would definitely get the Mustang Dark House. That's a good one. But yeah, I just realized that the list I put together this morning that Melon made, either he missed the Dark House or I forgot to put it on there. So that's a really good car. So if you're buying something from collections with the credits, I would definitely take a look at the Mustang Dark House. Tyler, I'm doing good, buddy. Thanks. How about yourself? Unfortunately, you're coming in at the end of the stream, but anyways, I definitely appreciate you guys coming out. William D says, you forgot. What did I forget? Oh, I forgot. You know what? I'm going to look and see if it's on there. Let me find Melon's original sheet. Maybe he forgot to put it on there when he gave it to me, because he may have possibly made some changes to his sheet, but let me find out. Did I mess up or did Melon mess up? Where's the Mustangs? No, it's not on the sheet. He didn't put it on the sheet, guys. I'm gonna have to edit that sheet and put the Mustang Dark House on there, because that's a great little car. But he gave me that sheet weeks ago, and I don't know if he's made any changes ever since. He might have, but yeah. Yeah, the Dark House is one of the fastest cars in Tier 4, I do believe, and it's got a good it's just a really nice car. It's got a good live racing setup. It's going to do most of the things you need it to if you can get parts for it. I mean, unfortunately, you know, Purple Star cars are a little bit hard to deal with sometimes. Let me look. I'm pretty sure that's the fastest Tier 4 car. Let me double check really quick. Yeah, it's okay. So you don't want to install the Stage 6 transmission on that car. For some reason, there's a glitch in the stage 6 transmission will make that car slower. So you want to get everything to stage 6, but the transmission on stage 5. And that is the fastest car in the game when it comes to tier 4 cars. And it has a good live racing setup. But it looks like the Dark Horse runs a 9.352 when fully maxed out. The second fastest car appears to be the Honda NSX-R, and that's running a 9.466. So wait, William D, you're saying the Pontiac GTO is the fastest? That's not on the world record sheet as the fastest. Huh. The world record sheet shows the Mustang Dorkhouse as the fastest, the NSX-R fully elited as the second. Then it's got the elited Lexus LC500. Then it's got the Hyundai Ioniq 5. For some reason, that's on there twice as the 4th and 5th fastest car. Wait a second. Did somebody mess up the list? That's weird how that's set up. I think there might be a problem with the list because there's 2 cars listed twice. That's weird. No, they got different times, I think. Huh. That's really odd. I wonder why that is. Oh, wait. So they didn't change the list is what you're saying. So the Dark Horse got changed, but nobody changed it on the list? If that's the case, I'm going to have to say something to the guys who run the list, because I believe Nitro is currently one of the people who run this, so I do remember they nerfed it, but I thought it was still the fastest after the nerf. Interesting. Maybe I'll message Nitro and bring that to his attention. I don't know. Get mad, yeah, I did win the prize car, my friend. I got that a little while ago, probably like 20 or 30 minutes into the stream I was able to get it. Alright guys and girls, I think that's going to be it for the night, so I just want to say thank you for coming out to my live stream. I appreciate you guys big time. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you watching my videos and hanging out with me on the streams and everything else. Thank you guys so much, but unfortunately it's getting a little late for me. I got to get going, do a few things, and then it'll be bedtime in like an hour and a half, so yeah. Anyways, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Lightning out. Have a great day. And thanks again. See ya.